Uh,
What the fuck?
where do they all come from?
I have no idea.
Holy shit.
Don't
The
come
fuck?
in. Don't zone in.
The fuck did you do?
Who?
Someone
talked-
Someone faced
No.
Okay,
We were
me.
pulling like one or two pieces of trash, and then everything on the whole floor decided to come. I blame
Me and
Kier.
Greg. Yeah, I blame Kier too.
What? How about you give me 50 gold and you can blame me?
You mind controlled that guy, which obviously pissed him off. He called all of his friends.
Silax pulled them, so blame Silax.
Hey, you agreed. You agreed.
Tower, you're going the wrong way.
I'm just gonna fly.
Oh, fine.
Greg, take him.
That was all your idea.
I mean, it's just one.
Who needs a summon?
Hey, Greg, I'm proud of us. We killed one, and they all got angry.
That never happens when we.
So, what caused them to pull? Was it just the fact there was like 3 people fighting 2 elites and they got mad?
Not a
I
clue.
think it's Kier. He mind controlled one of them and he yelled. They yelled for it.
You a builder or a breaker?
Always blame the priest.
Well, okay. Who mind controlled it then? Was it you or Selim?
Oh, I don't even have mind control on my bar.
Okay, so Selim, we're not blaming you then.
What a scrub.
Like, I was tanking them hits. I was tanking them. I mean, I'm proud of the priest and managed to keep me alive for that long.
Cost me one of my favorite pets.
Oh, I'm sorry.
They regenerate quickly.
Oh my gosh, we got Ithby Blue.
Gary's raid is starting and it isn't pitch black outside. What's going on?
Why is it usually pitch black? Time change? Time God said, bless with day?
It's over a month out from the solstice.
Did you just quote Garage Hellscream?
Okay, why isn't the whole floor pulling? I'm getting kind of mad now.
side. People got knocked.
Come on, go.
They got knocked back.
I got blowed into it.
Yeah.
Okay, there we go.
Hi.
As Hawk was pointing or trying to point out, it gets dark really early here in the winter, especially before daylight savings. It gets dark at like 3 o'clock in the afternoon. So having it be light out at 5 p.m. is a big deal in Seattle.
And I'm much further north. Well, I'm like 3 hours north, so yeah.
Yeah.
Really weird.
But then in the summer, it gets dark at like 10 p.m., which is really nice.
Do it.
3 hours north of Seattle. You're practically Canadian.
Well, I'm actually further north than some parts of Canada, yes.
There's a wonderful little spot
in Victoria.
up there.
Right?
Like the North Pole.
What is it called? Hunts Point or something like that? The little town that's the only way to get to it. It's an American town, but the only way to get to it is to drive like an hour into Canada and then come back down.
Yeah, I'm just east of there, I think.
Yeah, it's this crazy little town that's full of drop boxes and post offices and things like that because people from Vancouver have things shipped there for companies that won't ship to Canada.
I've spent a lot of time in the Bellington area, Victoria, Vancouver Island area.
Yeah, I'm if I go the San Juan Islands that are right there, that separates kind of mainland America from Queen Victoria Island. That's about where I am.
Oh, right on. Okay. Yeah, I do a lot of. I used to kiteboard, so the island and Bellington.
Yeah, Oak Harbor.
Which I am.
Whidbey Island, Oak Harbor. But not for long.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I got confused whenever you said you lived on an island. I thought you lived on Rhode Island.
Well, Whidbey Island is a very big island, though. It's like an hour to drive north to south.
It's as people like to point out, it's like the second longest continuous island in the U.S.
Very long island. Basically, like, I could drive from where I live to the southern tip of his island if there was a bridge there in like 45 minutes, maybe an hour. But to actually get to that southern tip, I have to drive like 3 hours, 2 hours up and an hour down.
Yeah, well, I mean, the other thing is the traffic, right? Like, that's why I'm 3 hours.
Or a ferry that runs, 3 times a day and has a 4-hour wait to get on it. There's a lot of islands over here. And despite what people think, Seattle is not actually on the ocean. It's like, I don't know, 70 miles from the ocean, but it makes it look like we're on the ocean. We're just very, very far inland on a huge sound.
Yeah, the sound is giant.
We're pretty far from the actual Pacific Ocean.
I had to turn in my notice of resignation today, this week, so I'm feeling pretty bummed.
Are you coming to work for me?
No, I'm done working, period, as of June 30th. Health
Oh,
stuff
that's okay. We could do that too.
Yeah. Health stuff finally kicked my butt, so.
Well, if you want to come work for me and be a professional dog watcher, as in like you just sit and watch my dogs literally do nothing all day long, then there you go.
Cool.
Can I add it up?
No.
Does it come with dental?
Yeah, it comes with benefits.
I mean,
Dude.
I have VA health insurance. I'm alright.
As much hot pockets as you can eat.
And an indoor toilet.
That's healthy. Oh, no. There's no indoor
Oh, no
toilets.
indoor toilet.
No.
Get that.
Do I have
I'm okay with it.
If you're gonna hang out with the
You know-
dogs, you're gonna do the same as them.
All right, works with me. And when can I start?
Does that mean you're cleaning up after me?
Just do it. Just do what the dogs do. Just do it in the neighbor's driveway.
Neighbors look out the window. Damn dogs again. Wait, what?
Can't tell you how many times we've been on a walk and like I could tell she has to go, and she like has that look, but she doesn't realize it till she's halfway through a driveway, and then she's like, "Well, I guess I'm never getting to the end of this driveway, so I'm just doing this now." And every once in a while, it happens to be when the person is like leaving their garage or pulling into their driveway, and I'm just standing there like, I don't know what you want me to do, but my dog's taking a dump in your driveway. I'm sorry.
You offer to get the hose out and spray it off at least?
I know. I run away as fast as I can and leave the dog
okay.
there.
Yeah, that's a good. The dog or the dog shit?
No, the dog.
It's your dog now.
No one blames the dog.
Yeah.
Hey, there's a dog taking a shit in your driveway. I don't know.
What are you gonna go? What are you gonna do? Try and go out there and stop it?
There's no stopping that.
Try to
Yeah,
drag it along and just leave a trail.
What? Yeah, I'm talking about you. What do you want? What do you want?
What's the update on the new dog?
She will be here Monday. I don't know exactly what time Monday, but by the time we raid again, I will have already gotten her, and she'll have me whipped.
Have you gotten her
were
name
you
yet?
able to set up the vet appointment?
Yeah, her name's going to be Arwen from Lord of the Rings.
I like that.
And yeah, I have a vet appointment at 4 o'clock in the afternoon, so she should be here in the morning, hopefully. So enough time to have the vet appointment. I'd like to get it done before I introduce her to Pepper too much. Oh, actually, that reminds me.
Forgot to start my sea shanty.
I like sea shanty.
It's not a true sea shanty list unless it includes sea shanty 2.
Otherwise, it's just a. Otherwise, it's just a scarf.
Appalling. Our people starve outside the castle wall.
This is so much trash.
I just realized that Port Damali is on here from Critical Role.
Yeah, I saw that one too. I'm looking forward to it.
Hey, wait, where are you guys listening to?
Sea shanties that drop my panties.
At some point, asking questions is not as effective as just looking over at Discord.
Yeah, I've posted it twice in Discord now.
Silex, I trust you can open Spotify without asking 6 questions about it.
Yes. What is the app? How do I get it? Try to think of 6 questions set. I can try to boggle it.
You can ask up to 5, and you still haven't qualified for his.
The second one counted for a mute. Thank you very much.
Who are we missing right now? We are missing. Sylvette said they wouldn't be here.
Work. Sean.
Yeah, he's out for a little bit.
Yes, defending. Oh, and Kush.
And my innervate. Oh, this boss is gonna be awful.
Like I said, and Sean.
I thought his name was Chris.
What?
Who?
Anyways.
Haynes.
Haynes.
It's your little rapier, BOE.
Spotify Premium means you don't get ads. So it's the same library.
Well, no, the only reason why I asked that is because I one time tried to listen to someone else's playlist and it said I needed Spotify Premium.
That might be the case, actually. Well, playlist might be a premium feature.
No, it's not.
I don't have premium, and I was.
Okay, I didn't think so. I thought it was just ads.
I do have some times where I like try and listen to a song and I get locked out.
I don't know why I asked me for premium then. Because
Yeah, I think so.
He fuels their darkest instincts, forging them into weapons to turn upon his enemies.
Once I break these bonds, you will be the
Yes,
first to
You know
burn.
how many, viruses I downloaded off of LimeWire?
a lot.
At least one.
This one's pride and arrogance are legendary. Come,
Blueberry,
let us
for your favorite
deprive
healer.
Demetrius of his prize.
Blueberry.
That's only happening 1 week.
Oh, okay.
I'm going
So-
back to red after this week because I'm not going to deal with these.
Blue bear, it is a blue bear.
Oh God, that's a mute. No, I'm...
Yes,
Yeah,
I am sorry for asking
I
them questions.
get it.
Wait, do you have the werebear form? You should use that one.
Scuzz.
He doesn't, and he's very
Had
sad
to bring
about it.
that up.
Oh.
You know, I kind of liked you up until
That's
that.
what me-
It's a sore subject.
It's funny because
Don't
I
worry,
don't play
it happens to everyone.
I don't
Well,
play.
you know what? Since I've already ruined it, I got it on my June, and that was like my 10th ult, so...
I have it too.
I'm having a crisis here.
Hey, Scuzz, we should go run around with our druids to Ouroboros on werebear form.
Oh my God, that picker
The-
wheel.
As long as you explain to me where the sea shanty thing came from, I'll do whatever you want.
So it was
Assassin's
a
Creed
meme
4.
that some people started singing sea shanties on TikTok, and then it spiraled out of control from there.
I just want them
Just
to
more
do
evidence
all
that
of
TikTok is ruining our planet?
I think one of my favorite sea shanties is Drunken Sailor.
The shanties
used-
made Black Flag.
Yeah, in Black Flag, I used to not use the quick travel because I wanted to listen to sea channels.
The Black Flag is the only Assassin's Creed I actually played and completed.
I think
I played it at a friend's house, but I was currently in the process of playing Valhalla, trying it out.
I played the very first one and never played another one.
Yeah, I played the first one. I'm like, wow, this is repetitive.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's my issue is I don't usually finish it because I get a repetitive thing. But with the Assassin's Creed, the sea shanties, and the whaling thing, and shooting down ships, I actually enjoy.
Interesting
why,
choice of
kinda-
words there when you said, wow, this is repetitive.
I
'Cause
know.
some change in punctuation, and that was also correct.
Yeah.
I would say I like Valhalla because it's a little bit different than the.
Grim, can you switch me in Ved, please? Or give me assist? So we can talk with my posse.
There's
I
like,
think Tal's coming on as well.
I'd love to have a group to play Sea of Thieves, but I also would love the time to play Sea of Thieves.
Sea of Thieves is a freaking great game.
Never played it.
It is a lot of fun.
I watched a lot of people play that. I've never tried it.
It looks like a game I would love to play with a couple people.
I plan on getting it for a couple people, not just for me and.
You don't even need, you only need like one other person. You can just do the smallest boat and murder people. At least try anyway.
Are we dropping a cauldron, or should I make myself some flasks?
Oh, that's what I forgot.
Yes. Okay. Actually. Here, if you need a flask, I got you one.
I want to see if we're doing a cauldron first.
Yeah, I know.
Did you see the difference in how we're doing this?
No, how are we doing this? What's the difference between?
No, I messaged
Sorry.
it.
Oh.
And Art should have seen it too.
Oh, no, let me look at this real quick.
You only need like the minute or two where he kind of explains what they do. It's very similar to what we were trying to do. It's just a little more easier to understand when you see it.
All right, I'm gonna deafen and watch it for a sec.
Okay. So while he's doing that, the basics how I looked up a couple different groups and how they do this, and they all seem to follow the same formula. It's just a matter of managing the panic and everything that's going on. Push into the second phase, then we take him over to Star. The tanks don't have to keep moving the boss until that kind of you kind of divide the room up into quarters per se, and you put the boss in the corner, face him out to the wall, and have everyone stacked kind of in loosely behind the boss. And then as soon as that section of the room becomes mostly unusable, then you move to the next section, and you should only take 2 sides. But the boss basically just gets pulled to the edge of the room and then faced out, and you just keep him there until you don't need him until that edge of the room is not usable anymore. So he stays for a while. And they also turn around and they keep knocking back the phoenixes. They just manage it and push them away and kill them if they ever get really close. And I've seen this done on 10-man groups all the way up to 25-man groups, so it is entirely possible.
One thing that I noticed too on one strategy that I was watching, if we can bait him when he's doing the conal into shooting it at the wall, that way he doesn't drop fire in the raid.
If you can.
If you can, yeah. But if maybe give that a try too, because that was part of the problem for sure. Was just all the fire everywhere.
Cone doesn't drop fire though.
Okay, I like that.
That's what the fat boss guy said. Apparently, does drop fire.
Are you gonna clash and bring him to the wall, or just?
My normal taunt provoke increases their movement speed to get to me.
Lingering embers are dropped by people that are hit by Ember Blast.
So are you gonna taunt him then to get him to the wall?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll take the Vanquisher off of you if he's still up there.
Oh, you're definitely right. Ideally, the boss would be face towards the wall. Multiple patches of
Mhm.
smoldering remnants. Yeah, you're right. Okay.
That would debate it towards the wall would require people to be inside his cleave range, which we do not want.
Well, it just require people to be along the wall. If he's facing, it would require the rest of us to be towards the far side, like past Star, which is a pretty big ask.
You're only going to get one, though. Then you can't use that anymore. It's going to be covered in fire. Not to mention, we don't want it near the pedestal. Right? We want to avoid that. So.
Are we doing the pedestals right off the bat again?
Yes.
Same people as last night?
Call out.
Yeah, I got dibs on back left.
I'll do purple. Hawk has back right.
Like, is there markers up and I'm not seeing them? I only see one.
Oh,
There's
no.
not any. Okay.
You're not blind, there's not any.
Yeah, Darius needs to go on push to talk because we can hear you reorganizing your life.
Whatever you're eating or drinking.
That's my dog. Sorry. Hang on. Let me fix that.
Yeah, blame it on the dog.
Uh-huh.
Are we
just like your farts?
Sorry, that was it's the puppy.
Are we doing Cauldron or?
Sure. I will be. I just don't do it until we're ready to pull. Otherwise, it'll disappear. It expires. There's a time limit. I guess we're not.
Gwen, throw a cauldron down, please.
I gotta purchase some for myself.
How generous.
Flasks are pretty reasonable. Potions right now are still like ridiculously expensive.
Yeah, I looked at them and went, I'll use old ones, thanks.
I'm always spending like over 10k a night on potions.
Well, I always forget that it's not
Wait,
preferable for me to use.
You can use potions in combat?
Yeah.
What? Since when?
You just can't. You can't pre
what year is
pot.
it?
I think we should pre-pot for this fight.
Pre-pot or not, I pot on the pool.
I pre-mana pot before a fight.
Half the people here don't understand why you keep talking about pre-potting.
Fine.
Because I live in Washington.
Yeah, but it's funny for the people who do.
I
We had
made
to, after raid last night, we had to explain hit the bin to a couple people. So I mean, all this shit happens.
I wasn't around.
I'm so glad I had already left by then.
The long and the short of it is, I made a comment. I made a comment about pre-potting on Nazoth and caused someone to quit the guild.
For the team,
They
at
were,
least, anyway.
The team.
they were already 9/10 of the door at that point.
They were.
Still.
You're a
Yeah.
jerk.
You messed the best part.
I felt terrible about it.
You got him to quit the poll before we got AOTC.
Oh yeah.
It was awesome. So.
I mean,
That is true.
I appreciate the poetry of it. Still feel like a jerk.
Well, I didn't get any on purple because I got hit right off.
I can
Hit by what? Hit by what?
That red circle.
That dial of
Any damage knocks you out.
Okay, no, Castigate doesn't knock you out though. What the fuck?
I thought it was.
Okay, I am asking because I want to find a way to not have that happen, and I can't do that. I can't do that if people just say I got hit and that's the end of it. This is fucking IT tickets all over again. It's broke. Come fix it.
The
Be more
assassins
specific.
interrupt you.
Okay, that's one thing I can't really avoid because that's random.
No.
Fuck.
Wait
I
until
you get healing aggro when we press it, and I was supposed to the final.
Then the solution to that is wait 5 seconds.
Yeah, agreed.
I got some stacks on the one, so.
More of those fools seek to hinder us. Do not allow them to interfere.
he's at 41% already.
Do you want to stop and kill the assassin?
He's pushing.
Ideally, you want the Vanquisher to die and just have the rock guys come out.
All right, I'll follow your lead.
Can't fucking target arrows. Get over here.
Phoenixes.
Yes, sir.
Into your corner.
Can't do anything. You guys pull aggro before he even reaches
Neat.
me. Like, I barely moved him 3 feet and people already pull aggro off me.
That's me. I'm sorry. I was trying to AoE the rest of the assassins.
Okay.
And now we got people way out.
Oh, yeah, that was a bad.
Yeah. Reset.
No, it's reset.
Can I just confirm again? Is range supposed to turn around and kill the phoenixes, or what are we doing?
No.
Okay.
No. If they get close enough that they're going to be in the raid, yes. But otherwise, we should just be knocking them back, slowing them, keeping them away from us.
What about all the other ads? We just ignore them too?
Well, if you do the fight right, you're not supposed to go into that phase with ads alive. So if ads are alive, we're doing it wrong.
Okay. So
Okay.
that doesn't answer the question.
It means we should not have ads in that phase. Or be dealing with only a minimal amount. So when I watched other groups do this, they pretty much waited. They got them at like 44, or just about 45, just before 45, and then as soon as the Vanquisher was dead, the Assassins were dead, and the little goblin guys or whatever, the ones that throw the stones, as soon as those ones are being summoned, that's when they pushed him over, because those little things are easy to kill. And they can be killed while the Shade is being summoned. Like ET.
Based on the timing side,
Do my
based on the timing that I saw, it's fairly likely that we'll have a Vanquisher, but it'll be like ideally 40 to 50% when we go in, and it'll just be finished off as we go to the boss.
If that's the only thing alive, yes, that's fine. But oftentimes we have assassins running around that need to be dead.
Yeah, assassins we cannot bring. Vanquishers we can. One.
Yes. One Vanquisher is fine. We just can't completely ignore the Vanquisher because we can't have a second one spawn. It needs to be dead for the second one shows So you're saying if you hold off on Darathos, right? We don't kill him, then the first wave doesn't spawn. Oh, him or 50 seconds. Yeah, I figured they would think something like that. I don't know how quickly he died. We'll have to watch that. Alright.
Who are we focusing on first here then?
The assassins.
Okay.
The assassins, the occultists, and then on to the high torturer. Leave him till last. As long as we kill him before 50 seconds is up, it's fine. Yeah, I can see the time. Okay. I'll watch his health and call the timer on
5,
it.
4, 3, 2,
Yes.
1.
Criticals, traitors! Gods, stop them!
Pull the occultists in, that'll keep their aggro on us too.
I just got something casted on me that interrupted me.
I...
$30 seconds. So yeah, we can go ahead and just keep pushing it.
How about on Fonts?
Three.
Another interruption from the castle guard. Dispose of them.
41, slow down on Kale. Let's bring the Vanquisher down a bit, and then we'll pop him.
This is assassins.
So...
And occultists. Assassins first. I'd say pushing.
It'll only
push
take
him
a
now.
turn. Push.
Push him now. We're gonna get the little shit. That's fine.
There he goes.
Move out of the middle.
Should be heading towards Star. If you're not on ads. We're gonna be bumping back these Phoenixes.
Back up for that. Second strike.
Keep pushing these Phoenixes out.
Are you moving him?
Not yet.
Alright.
Oh, watch the cone. Now we'll move them because there's too much shit here.
I got him.
Move.
Or not.
What? You not on him?
Took him. I did.
I did
okay,
not.
I got him moved.
So, cone.
Phoenix needs pushed
6.
back again.
46, finish him up. There you go.
Should I get Greco?
Yes.
I don't. If you ink, I'll throw a heal on you instantly so you can get out.
I can't use 2 of these things now.
Yeah.
Okay, up.
One of them. One of them. The other one.
Yeah, if you have a jump, which most people don't.
Space bar.
Yeah, I'm gonna jump that.
It's fine. Infusers are only going to be the only problem.
Yep, as long as the diffusers get there, we're good.
Yeah, at least the middle of the room is pretty clear.
Assassins coming in.
Focus the assassins. I guess range just focus the assassins. Melee can get them when they're in melee range. Otherwise,
Another interruption from the castle guard. Dispose of them.
hitting that pillar in the back.
Users.
Ensure that their deaths are swift.
Users heading in.
Another interruption from the castle guard.
Grab those orbs, healers.
There's one in the middle of the room.
It returns.
Seal him. It's 80.
When he pops the 90, the tank's I'm gonna grab him and pull him to the opposite corner where we were before for the other one. The first priority is to kill all the ads. Then we
More
focus on
assessment.
Jade.
More infused.
Additional guards are en route.
Gary's hit him.
Get those users down. We got a second bank.
There's a high health.
He's going the wrong way.
We got two
Yeah,
infusers.
he's moving backwards. They're
Yeah, we got
getting
infused. We're way behind on ads. We got 2 vanquishers up, and we shouldn't have 2 vanquishers up.
Yeah, this is the phase we made it last too long at this point.
Yeah.
You reset?
He did.
Oh, true.
Do we have anyone on the pedestals?
I
There
was
was
until
a
I got
couple
interrupted.
people, but
It's kind of hard to get on the pedestals when we need more DPS.
Yeah, I don't think our problem is pushing into phase 3 faster. It's keeping the ads under control. From what I read, you basically need to time phase 4 the same way you time phase the previous phase.
I think part of the problem with the ads is we're getting too spread out. So we're losing a lot of cleave to the ads.
Yeah, we should have everyone closer to the middle. There's no reason. There's really no reason to spread out.
I guess we don't have castigation in that phase, right? So
Correct. We do not.
Well, we have to spread out for the infusers because they don't, aggro
Yeah,
the
but
people. You gotta chase
Yeah,
them
but
down.
we're talking about that when there is not an immediate reason to actually go leave the middle of the room. Don't leave the middle of the room. Right?
Yeah, if you're going after an infuser or if you're going to do a pedestal, fine, go ahead and do that, but then fall back to where the tanks are.
Shouldn't see anyone off in the corner doing their own thing.
it's good progress. I think still better than the previous one we did. So
Can the
It's just-
infusers be death gripped?
No. They can be slowed, they can be asphyxiated, but they cannot be death gripped.
They can be CC'd. I can paralyze them. I know that works. Doesn't kill them.
Well, if we run into a situation where the infuser is going through the fire again, we might have to CC it because we had no way of getting over there other than ranged.
I can't. For some reason, everyone is dotting everything in the room. I can't CC it.
Does blinding light work? Do you know?
That should work.
Okay.
It should stop them for a few seconds, but
Better than nothing.
well,
You
if
could
they're,
just change
the other
the-
thing is if they're dotted with if the locks or the druid has gotten to them, they're not going to get stopped because it's going to instantly break the disorient.
Okay.
So I didn't even think about that on this last attempt. I was focusing on the left-hand side. But yeah, as soon as the fire drops, the range should be worrying about the infusers on the right. Basically where the fire is.
But again, you see how many of those ads are casting, and between death grips and me interrupting 4 times over the course of that fight, and then a handful of other interrupts, there should be a heck of a lot more on that fight to gather everything.
Interrupting which?
Like any of the
Casters.
casters.
Oh.
Like right on the pole, the what are the ads? The occultists?
Yeah, the occultists are the ones that are hard to move because they're casters.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'll get
DPM doesn't want you to interrupt.
I mean, I did that the last time too. I'm gonna get the cultist in the back as I run.
Well, we have 3 DKs. I mean, there should only be one ad that's not getting yanked in.
No, we just have to.
Like on pull, it's not bad, but later on, when everything's getting so spread out, we can help out by doing that.
Can whoever took first on triangle do that again?
To green? Yeah, that was me.
Uh huh.
Okay.
I'm gonna do my opener on these assassins. Combust too good.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Rid those traitors! Gods, stop them!
Something just got cast at me.
That's gonna happen.
Yeah.
The blue pedestal's open.
I got it.
20 seconds.
Triangle's about to be open.
20 seconds. 20 seconds to kill this guy. 10 seconds. He's at 40% still.
Additional guards are en route. Ensure that their deaths are swift.
Slow down on Kale. That's 43. Or do you want to push him with the Vanks?
Just the one Vanquisher. We can
Push
do it
him,
now.
push him, push him. Here he goes.
Yeah, take him.
Got him.
Start moving towards Star.
Slightly. Cone. Come take him in. And move him to the other side.
Come on.
People gotta be closer than that. Cone.
Push him if you can. Phoenix is.
I think you can frost over them, right? No?
Yeah.
I just tried and didn't do anything.
Okay. 0.5%. Scuzz, ice block that.
There he goes.
We're gonna get back to the middle, kill the Vanquisher as he's running. Everyone should be near the middle of the room right now. We gotta kill these two Vanquishers.
I got this one.
10%.
More of those fools seek to hinder us. Do not allow them to interfere.
Assassin showing up.
Guards are en route. Ensure that their deaths are swift.
Should we be working on pedestals here?
Yes.
Yep.
There's a
Diffusers.
Diffusers. Any slows you can throw on them. Sure to do that.
group back up. Let's not get too spread out.
Can help with interrupts.
Did 85?
I have 4 stacks of Vanquish.
Assassins.
No.
It's 89. We're pushing them.
Infusers. No, bad timing. Why did we do that? Now we get infusers out. Focus on the ads.
Are you taking the shade?
Yes, yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Kill all the ads. Pop hero,
Wait,
kill
hero?
the ads. Yes, hero, kill the ads. He's still gonna do a cone. He's still gonna do the blaze thing. You guys still have to do the mechanics.
Carry south.
He's thrown.
Watch it, watch it, watch it.
Let me know when it's too much for you.
Oh, fuck. Sorry, I didn't know if I had
Cone,
divine.
cone. Too much talking. Play by play.
I'm gonna turtle. Don't worry.
One assassin left. That's fine. Take the boss. I'll bring the assassin in.
Okay, I got him. Don't stand on the bear.
It's on the boss.
On bed.
You got it. Yeah, just shoot the boss.
Don't forget about the
Phoenixes.
Phoenixes, thank you.
Quacker, you're about to get quacked. That's 4 on me.
Phoenixes are close to the group.
We're gonna move in slightly.
Yeah.
Dairies him.
I got the assassin.
We're not keeping these phoenixes far
Back
enough
on
away.
Dairies.
Can't keep moving these phoenixes into the group. Come on.
Where are you taking him?
Away from the phoenixes.
Oh.
They're being dragged through the group for some reason.
It's over when he's dead?
Yes.
3%. Go, go.
Phoenixes are on you guys. Move. Quacker, move.
I'll taunt him.
You can do better. You can do better. Beware. All be engulfed in
It's pretty much just the two tanks left.
What you doing?
Convoke it.
It's on cooldown. A lot of people stop paying attention to mechanics too.
So, as far as that last transition goes, we actually want to go a little bit earlier, not later, because with those infusers coming up, we always lose health. And if you look at the healers, we were all so we need to be a little bit faster on that, which means we need a couple more hits on the pillars during the end there.
Yeah, we should have pushed them before the infusers or something.
When we call out that he's that close, we can't stop. Like, a lot of our healing is hot, so it's gonna tick over a percentage.
Yeah, I don't think we have like a good timing for that phase. I think we just have to see where we are when we get there and push them through. Because if we hold off, we're in worse spot.
If it was the other ads, like it was just a bunch of the little rock shits and stuff, like guys that I don't know what they are, little gargoyles, whatever. If it was just those, It would have been fine, but it was the infusers that was the problem.
You saw the
Completely changed
timing there. We're only going to get a little bit faster. We probably won't get slower than that, so we should be a little bit faster, hopefully.
Okay, so
I
when
also
we
killed myself for no reason, so there was that.
when we come back, when he goes back up on the platform, then we need to go ahead and drain the pedestals a couple more times instead
Yeah,
of
we
waiting.
put more people on the pedestals. That should be pretty much a constant thing.
Okay.
I mean, yeah, we were doing fine on ads. We had one Vanquisher. It was dead before the next one came out. So there was time in there where 2 or 3 people could have gone and used pedestals a couple of times, interchangeably there. Yeah, like I said, as soon as we push them past 90, it's clean up ads and then stick on the boss and do the entire fight.
Yep. Wouldn't be us if we didn't have a 1% white.
And what are we missing with pushbacks?
I think we just don't have
I don't
30
have
second cooldowns. So it would be nice if we had another druid, but
Druids can spec into Typhoon and.
I was
Vortex.
popping Mighty Bash and Ursa Vortex, stuff like that.
I don't think Vortex does anything.
No,
Yeah.
it does not.
No.
Typhoon does.
I was watching 10-man groups with no druid doing this.
Get rid of
Not
Mighty
being
Bash
attacked.
and take Mass Entanglement.
So what are we missing?
Entanglement
Can't
doesn't
beat-
do anything either.
Okay.
Doesn't really.
Only knockbacks and slows.
The slow from her souls doesn't even work.
It worked for a second. It worked for a second, and then he pushed through it. They don't get pulled back, I don't think.
Yeah. Her souls isn't worth it without the in that case, I was tossing her souls every time, but if it's not doing that much of a difference.
If we can get the mages some tomes, we can go Ring of Frost. I'm not sure like how effective it is, but it's a 10-second decapitation.
It's probably the same as Entangle. I don't think you can stop them entirely. You can only slow them. So if it's an ability that stops them in place, it will not work. Slows only, not roots.
God, I hate to say this again. Can I get a tome? I'll go Balance Affinity for Typhoon.
Shot right there. This is the pull. If needed a tome.
I mean, I'm not going to be healing anymore on Kael'thas, but really, it's not doing as much as... It's doing like a quarter of what the rest of the healers are doing in push. Thank you.
I still appreciate you.
Thank you. That's what I need to hear today.
Gammon will save us.
All the healers are the favorite healer tonight.
I can push a fair bit harder still if we need to get him up to 90 quicker. So just call it if you want me to push him faster.
I think the first phase is fine. It's the second 45.
I need to use the tome as well. Hold on. I forgot I can talon into a snare.
I would say don't run the Phoenix away. If it's halfway across the room and it's targeting you, yeah, don't try and target away from the raid. But if it's like close enough for you to reach out and touch it, it should not be that close. Something is going wrong. At that point, you definitely need to get it away from everybody.
Yeah, at the end there, that's what was killing a bunch of people. It was just staying in.
Sorry, I was trying to say, try to run the Phoenix through lava that's on the ground already. So if it gets too close to you, run past the group through another set of lava or whatever, and let the Phoenix run through the lava. That way, you're not picking up more of the room.
If you can, don't put a priority on it. There's already enough going on. We shouldn't have
You're
to
only-
do that, though. Again, we should not have to do that. The Phoenixes should never get that close to us. If you're doing this right.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Renithal's traitors! Gods, stop them!
Purple's open. I got knocked off of it.
Okay. Well, triangle's open.
Going in.
Blue's open.
20 seconds to kill this guy. Still fonts available too, by the way.
Open again.
Go in the triangle.
I mean, the font's on the floor. The things the bombs drop need to be healed.
Additional guards are en route. Ensure that their deaths are swift.
He's at 43. We're gonna get it pushed soon.
Can we do it? Nope.
Now.
Oh, yeah, we can. Now we can. Just before the assassin showed up. That's fine.
Here comes Understrike. Or Blast. Here comes the cone.
At the wall.
Oh, people shouldn't be getting hit by that. Real easy to dodge.
Don't want to swap after the cone.
During the cone, we'll swap. There it is.
Here comes the cone.
We'll just keep moving him. Oh, why is he chasing me still?
I didn't taunt, sorry. Got him. Oh, well, there he goes.
Guards are en route. Ensure that their deaths are swift.
Oh, that pedestal's gonna be hard to get to.
As long as the range focus on those infusers, we'll be fine.
You can still get to it.
I didn't say it's impossible. It's just gonna be fun.
More of those fools seek to hinder us. Do not allow them to interfere.
Triangle's open. Others no heads up.
I go.
Blue is open.
Purple's open. There's a gate right to it.
Additional guards are on route. Ensure that their deaths are swift.
We're gonna kill this vanquisher. We got another one coming. Fusers as well.
Another interruption from the castle guard.
Wanted to fight the boss already.
More of those fools seek to hinder us. Do not allow them to interfere.
There's an infuser sitting on the purple pedestal over there.
Yeah, he's sucked like 5 or 6% so far.
Alright. Bring everyone kind of more in the middle.
There he's out.
Oh shoot. It just been clicked on the pedestal.
Ensure that their deaths are swift.
More infusers. We're not catching up on ads at all. We have infusers over there that just I can't.
Yeah, reset it. We're losing 10% on him.
I can't.
I have a brazier up.
B-Res is up too.
Just throw the B-Res
B-Res is out and die.
So the fire on the ground obviously comes from the Phoenixes. The reason it was better the last pull is because we had people over at the star much faster than this time.
Shit. We did not get a B-Res out.
No.
Brazier.
Yeah, I put a brazier out. I should have got somebody.
It got
Grab.
A rogue.
Oh,
Alright.
he's fine.
LDR.
Did they take mass resurrection away from everybody?
Everyone but healers.
That's dumb.
Used to be a guild thing.
Yeah.
Graph, stab somebody back to life.
Graph, be an
Away from
engineer
hunters
and
completely.
yeah.
Stab me. Yeah, impale yourself on my shaft. What? Let's talk about my staff. Oh.
Yeah.
What raid is it?
CTR After Dark.
You're supposed to be management, man. Lead by example.
I'm learning things. This is going in my notes.
Wait, has anybody seen Garrosh?
He's down here.
But I mean, is he in the Venthyr campaign and I'm just not there yet?
He's in Revendra.
You never see him in the campaign.
Okay.
He'll probably come up in chapter 2 next patch. So one of the things about this fight is it's kind of a cleave fight, and when the infusers come out, like, we have to peel the DPS off to deal with it. So we're dealing solely with the infusers there.
Yep.
If you could move the ads over there, we could cleave off of the infusers onto the other ads.
You know the infusers come out on both sides of the room, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, we're not really getting the ones over on Purple and Moon though, but we should all be moving towards Square when those infusers come out, and then range should be on Moon and the one on Moon and Diamond.
So, range for like the remainder of the fight are going to be focusing on those two. Seems like a good idea to me.
Well, like till they're dead.
Right, and I'm assuming the melee are going to get theirs dead before we get ours dead.
We have not to this point.
The melee were better than us.
There's a lot less of us than there are of you.
The Ember Blast, the one where people get picked and have a circle under their feet. Ideally, we should be trying to get that not directly behind the boss, but a couple steps behind that, so that we're not dropping it on everyone and everyone has to run out of that. People can run into it. We should not be seeing it run off in a totally random direction. Unless it's an immunity called for it.
Yeah, I think if we go into phase 3 with everyone up, we should be in a much better situation. We're getting faster and faster for phase 1.
Yeah.
We might even be able to skip the Vanquisher potentially.
That might be tough. Just because as soon as High Torturer dies or 50 seconds happens, then it's already summoned the Vanquisher and he's flying around the room to land. You can't cancel it then. You have to do it before he starts.
Gotcha.
So, but if we can push him over right as the Vanquisher shows up, that's fine. We'll deal with that. That's better than the assassin showing up.
How many of those soul infusers are out at any time? 2 or is four?
Two per side.
Okay, so we never got the ones on the right side.
Because the fire on the ground, I don't think they did.
Yeah, we did.
We should maybe. Ever, I was just thinking if we just throw some traps there, so we can trap them for a little bit. I don't know.
You're supposed to.
I
CC
know.
them, knock them back, whatever we got. Ursul's
Yeah.
Vortex works on infusers, by the way.
You guys used to have a slowing trap. Is that your tar trap?
Yeah, it doesn't do anything on them.
Slow should work.
I can
it probably-
concrete shot them, but the ground stuff doesn't work as far as I can tell. Binding
No,
shot didn't work. Well, that didn't work on the Phoenixes. That
It-
was kind of useless.
No, the Phoenix is. So keep in mind, multiple slows don't stack like that. Just because you add 6 different slows on something doesn't slow it 6 times. You only get a maximum amount, right? So if we put 6 different slows on it, there's only going to be a certain amount of speed that's going to get reduced, and it won't be a combination of all of those added together. So if it's already chains of ice, then any other slow is pretty much not going to make much of a difference.
Yeah,
So
but if
that's
you
what
see one booking it for a podium, by all means
Oh,
use a
yes.
slow.
I'm not saying don't slow. I'm just saying don't take them not slowing down as much as you had hoped as evidence that it doesn't work. And yes, the pedestals at the start. You guys can wait 5 or 6 seconds once you pull the occultist in. Then we can. That takes us a few seconds. We'll try.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Those traitors! Stop them!
We've got him now.
Blue's free.
Spots on the ground that need to fill it up.
Purple or triangle's open.
Got it.
Purple's open.
Venus open again.
Where are you going with them?
Additional guards are on route.
Oh, he was chasing you.
Are swift.
I was healing Essence Haunts.
Blue's open.
41, 42.
Push them now. In the next 3 seconds. You can.
He's done.
Don't be against the wall. Blast. Oh. Gotta immediately get away from his face. Oh. Let's swap.
Oh, fuck.
Okay.
Additional guards are en route.
Let's just kill this guy here. The rest of
Purple.
Moving the lab portal.
Should get some people on pedestals right now.
Additional guards are on route. Ensure that their deaths are swift.
Thank you for the
Who's up?
pedestal.
Oh, it just got knocked off. If you're not on a pedestal, stack up in the center.
Darius, south.
Man, such bad timing. Every time I click that pedestal.
Sure, they're coming.
Assassin's down. Yeah, but we start falling behind them.
We can't be falling behind on anything. Period. That's kind of where we're having this problem. Now we got another Vanquisher out. Yeah, I should have.
Darius him.
Fuses are down.
This is not good.
Too many dead and too many heads up. 10 seconds and we got a battle res available.
Do not allow them to interfere.
Yeah, we lost 2 during phase 1 again, or phase 2 again.
Oh, we had a death in the first phase as well. Within the first minute.
We can't have those.
Okay, pop the battle res on some healers. I'll take it.
There's no healers down yet.
Just put on Gwen, Silax.
Anyone with a heal.
I think I got Gwen.
Another interruption from the castle guard.
Yeah, don't release, don't release.
Get back, I'm gonna go get me a drink.
So I'm curious, I thought... Are healers supposed to be touching the pedestals?
I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. It's
a lot more mana efficient
than
than me.
Healing.
Yeah, me spamming into him.
If no one else is.
I mean, it's either I'm either standing there and healing him, or I'm standing there and channeling a thing. It's much more efficient for me to channel the thing and have mana for the other phases.
Is it more beneficial for healers to be doing the pedestal than it is for DPS to be doing it? I ask because it seems like it'd be a better job for the healers to keep healing the raid and let the DPS do the pedestals.
We're not losing DPS to healing issues. We're losing DPS to mechanics issues. So I understand what you're getting at there, but it's phase 2 maybe be better for the healers to be doing that, but we're not even keeping up on heals because there's so many ads up during phase 2.
And I'm still watching people getting hit by the gigantic fire cone.
Okay,
Yeah.
for that, I had to zoom way in order to be able to tell which way he was friggin' facing before he did it.
If you have
admittedly,
It's easier for you because you're in his face all the time, but for range, it's a little more tricky. Even when you're right on his back.
And I went over this yesterday. I absolutely hate that goddamn design, and I want to slap the developer that didn't put a fucking thing on the floor to clearly mark out where the cone is going to be. But
Well, and the fact he's totally orange too, it makes it hard to see which way he's facing.
Yes. We went over this yesterday, unfortunately. So we're trying to call out when it's about to happen, and you just kind of have to look and strain. I get it. It's not great. So I'm less concerned with getting hit with the cone. Please don't. I'm more concerned with the fact that I'm watching people as the tank. I have the boss face to the edge, outside of the edge of the room, out of the room. He's pointed to the wall, and I'm still watching people come up in DPS beside the tank. Do not be there. Period. If you have to dodge out of a cone for half a second, great, but as soon as the cone goes off, move your ass away from the front of the boss. You're taking cleaves for no goddamn reason, and it hurts. It's killing people.
And cone sucks, but if you have a defensive, it's 100% survivable.
Right.
So if you have
Cleave
no idea
is
where
what
the
I'm
fuck it's
concerned
going, throw up a defensive.
Yes.
Oh yeah, I fully admit I've taken one or two of the cones to the face, but is
You
it
should never blink one.
does it put a dot on you as well?
No.
No.
The circle puts a dot on you, but it drops off in 15 seconds, and it's up to 6. We need that because otherwise, if it's just one person, they get 6 stacks of it and they die instantly. It's
Well,
what it would cost
they die
6
from
people.
the first hit they die from.
Yeah, but the dot, yeah, there's 6 stacks of dot that spread to
After
up to 6 people.
That's community, yes.
Yep.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Bring it, those traitors! Gods, stop them!
Oh, that's there. It's bringing in.
Who's free?
Green's free.
Oh, this has some. Oh, what's this? Bunch of fonts out that need heals into them. Kill him. There's Vanquishers coming.
Can we just reset? We've got our B-res down and we've got another person down.
If I remember to put the thing out there and I keep forgetting. So no. Order of events and I keep forgetting.
Oh, he's up.
If it's made it
Doing this side, are we?
friend.
Apparently. Yeah, we're winging it.
No.
Let's just reset it. Don't waste time on this.
How did people die during that first section? I saw a body
No
over on the
heal
diamond.
and the healer.
Soul
Then walk away from it.
and greater castigation is what killed them.
Well,
I didn't get my heal off in time. And if you walk away from it, you can't do it again for 2 minutes. You get a debuff.
So
Yeah, you gotta survive it though. In Greater Castigation, you gotta make sure you're not stacked up with someone else. We were losing a lot of people in Phase 2 as well from the AoE ability. It's great to stack up, but if you have... Rin, what the fuck was it? Phase 3, when we've got the ads, it's a big red triangle over top of your head.
Assassin?
That's from the assassin.
The Crimson
Yeah, that-
Fury? Or Flurry?
that is.
Yes,
that's
Crimson
not
Flurry.
AoE. That's not AoE.
Yeah, it is. Wait, what?
You gotta stay
Backed up.
6 yards away, or 8
Yes.
yards.
Yeah, you will damage your neighbor if you're too close.
Yeah, exactly. So we were taking a ton of damage there.
You've been hit by 2 of those at one time, by 2 different assassins.
Oh, within 8 yards, additionally these targets. Alright.
Yeah, so just stay 8 yards away from everyone. There's a distance
Circle around you.
tracker.
You got logs running.
Yep.
Come up, please.
Max just asked for the way.
Gotta go, but it's fine.
Depending on your age, you can.
Depends on how much fiber you eat.
And remember, no inside bathrooms, so.
I have balance and mobility issues, so 5 minutes is about a bio break for me.
I'm
I
not
will
seeing the
step out
stacks
2 minutes.
from.
I need more than. I need a few minutes. Sorry.
Then drop. Okay. This is 22. We gotta wait.
Road trip? Not road trip. The rat race.
How many stacks is everyone taking of Drain Soul?
5.
5.
Max?
80.
6.
There's no 6 one. It goes up to 5, even if you take a 6 hit.
Oh, really? Well,
Yeah.
I read you should only take 3, Max.
Can I have some cookies?
Alright, there, we're down to
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Renithal's traitors! Gods, stop them!
Blue's open.
Green's free.
I've got blue. Blue's open.
I got white.
I got purple.
15 seconds to drop him. Response available, by the way.
Purple's open.
Another interruption from the castle guard.
Time.
Is it 42?
Push him.
We got open pedestals. Get ready for the Ember Strike.
Or diamond.
Bird close.
Move away from him. Don't be in his face. You guys cannot stand there.
I got him.
Oh. Oh no! Shit. Never mind. That worked.
It did work.
I thought it wouldn't work with ads. The last time we tried that, they just walked through the wall and killed me. Smoldering remnants. Yeah, I'm still. 2 people died from the tank debuff. I'll point that out. That are not tanks.
Shouldn't you have him like right against the wall though? So like there's not really
He is
room?
He is right against the wall, but what people are doing is as soon as he starts doing the cone, they run for safety and stand in front of him, which is fine. But then as soon as the cone ends, I literally sit there and I watch them continue to DPS or do whatever they're doing instead of running back away from getting out of the face of the boss.
I see.
That's what happens. As soon as the cone finishes, you need to not be in front of the boss.
Maybe
Again, it's hard.
Maybe keep him a pace or 2 away from the wall, and so you can. I don't know. As he moves, it starts to get more and more. It's not as clear cut.
I get it. This is just unfortunately the way the fight works. I can't keep him at star forever. Like I have to move him to the next quarter of the room, and at that point, people need to not be in his face. I try and do it between the tank ones, but he doesn't move. He stops the cast a lot, as you've seen. I mean, I might be able to take him here. And then we have that whole section back there behind him, and then eventually you can pull him through the room. Instead of having to go around that stupid corner thing that's there.
What's his cleave called?
Fiery Blast?
Fiery Strike.
Fiery Strike. You're right. Fiery Strike, but then the debuff is called Smoldering Remnants. That's what killed people.
Yeah, that's just what's on the ground, though.
Oh, Smoldering Remnants is the tank mechanic.
Leaves a stack, yeah.
Yeah, that's the stack the tanks have to swap on.
Yeah.
Actually, it's both. Smoldering Remnants. So there's 2 remnants. Apparently, there's Smoldering Remnants and Burning Remnants.
Of course there is.
Of course there is.
Need one more synonym for fire, please, and burning.
Stuff shit left on the floor.
Cinnamon?
Smoldering remnants is the stuff they leave on the ground.
Yeah, Burning Remnants is the tank debuff.
We got this.
Anyways, alright.
Oh, Jesus. Not even a ready check. Okay.
Nope.
Well, I wasn't ready.
You're now.
Ready now?
No.
Are you in the room?
I am in the room. But there goes all my healing on him.
Blue's open.
There's one up top of the one over there.
Oh, there's this one.
Oh, it's not going to be good for me. Blue's up.
Gwen on purple.
I'll take
purple open.
Triangle's about to be open.
10 seconds.
White's open.
Additional guards are en route.
20% left. Good answer.
Purple's open in too.
Is it 40?
Okay, you need to push him. In the next 5 seconds.
That's not gonna happen.
Another interruption from the
We're gonna get assassins.
There is really needed that opener.
Yeah,
Oh,
it
fuck.
takes me like 10 seconds to build up my legendary.
This is gonna get crazy.
Yeah. Alright, try and get here.
Beware.
Don't.
There's a bunch of occultists that are just standing there casting.
Well, they came in with the assassins.
Yeah, let's just wipe this.
Yeah.
Beware.
I was hoping for something to chase Grog. Do it. Yay!
Don't release.
Hey, the Brazier wants to can I Brazier choose me.
Wow.
Darius is gonna be the next Bark one that needs like a 20-second pull timer.
18 seconds
What?
for his trinket.
I'm gonna grab a drink real quick.
Just put the feast down then.
Dubstep song in your sea shanty playlist. I just thought you should know.
What does it mean when my world latency is 309 when my home latency is under 7?
Means the world's lagging.
I think it means you need more RAM.
That can't be true.
No, it means that you're instanced into a server that is probably not near you.
Set up a auto hammer over on the right hand side.
The vast majority of us are East Coast, so you're probably instanced on the server in Chicago, I would guess.
Yeah, maybe. I've never seen it this high when we were raiding before. It's usually lower when we raid than other times.
Your internet's slow.
That's definitely not the case either.
Well, I'm down the street and my world latency is 55. I mean, your hops are slow.
See, mine's at 36.
39.
34.
So yeah, I'm left to believe we're instanced inside Chicago right now.
Inside Chicago.
Well, my latency is 49. I'm in Chicago, so I don't know if that's true.
Maybe New York then. There's a couple
Lower, and I closer.
So is 75 home good and about 8390 world good?
8,390.
No. Whoa.
83 up there, 83 home, 90 world.
For WoW, that's totally playable.
Are you waiting on something?
And
That's what I have all the time.
It'll come back.
And about 12 frames per second in fights.
That's your computer.
Me?
That's not your network.
That's definitely a RAM.
Oh, I know. Don't worry. This weekend I should be getting my computer fixed.
Just go down a little more.
Haven't you been saying that for like 3 months?
It has even my computers have been broken for 3 months.
It seems
Like-
like you've been saying that for 3 months.
This conversation has happened multiple times. Yes. Whether it's been 3 months is up for debate.
I have been counting the days.
Like, you
I
there?
am hoping. Well, I'm getting a new power supply this week.
That's. I don't think it's gonna make
That
your
should.
frame rate better.
No, my old computer. Problem with it is the power supply went out on it. At least that's what we think.
I don't know why it takes so long to get a new one. We'll buy them on
Waiting to
Amazon, get them within 2 days.
Waiting to get paid for one thing.
Oh, we need a lock portal.
I was unmuted, wasn't I?
Closet.
Probably, yeah.
Could hear you calling the dog and talking to the dog. So I moved you down to AFK.
Assume it was the dog.
Yes.
It was the dog.
So
I don't think he calls anyone else Paco.
What?
I need to get 24 point. We're probably either going to go to Walmart or Best Buy.
Get your computer parts from Walmart.
Okay, Best Buy.
Pick yourself
is
up a
2 hours
24/4
away.
modem while you're at it.
Best Buy is 2 hours away and a half. 3? Yeah.
That's why I say Amazon delivery.
Amazon, definitely. And usually you
it's
can get a price.
What's Amazon?
God.
For someone in Seattle, shut the hell up.
Weird big building out there in Seattle that you can probably see.
My
Fucking same day Amazon within 2 hours delivery.
I don't think I could throw
Microsoft
my dog without hitting something Amazon.
3,
Don't throw your dog. That's rude.
1.
He's got
Applied that-
he's got another one coming. It's fine. Let's see.
Exactly.
You have your backup dog coming in.
Yeah.
Your backup dog isn't.
No. Yeah. We can get delivered within an hour here.
Oh.
I got my waffle iron.
Blue's open.
Boom. Alright, back to the fight. Waffles later.
Yeah, it's too late for waffles.
Wait up. I saw a dude whose name out was something waffles while we were waiting to start today.
Lucky guy.
10 seconds to kill this guy.
Moon is ready in 3. What's up?
I'll be grabbing Moon Neck.
Blue has been up for a while.
He's at 40.
Okay.
Okay, go ahead and push him. First Vanquisher. 10 seconds before this happens.
Push.
He's there. Okay, there we go.
Wow. Good job.
I'm moving to Star.
I paid in blood.
Go away, Phoenixes. I said good day. For blast. Here comes the cone.
Cone.
Corner.
Towards purple.
You're running out of room there.
I'm moving him. We'll deal with that later.
Very smooth.
Taunting him.
Cone. Ow.
Well, this is going better.
No, I can't.
Should we res you and just go?
Yeah. We got
Ow.
this. Yeah. I can't get outside the door. Drax gonna happen. It reset when I died.
Misdirected hunters.
Our phase 1 speedrunning is great. Keep it up.
Well,
Save the
we
frame.
need to beat this Vanquisher. We can't be bringing this Vanquisher into phase 2 like this. Unless he's really low.
I mean,
It'll reset in a sec.
isn't there only 15 seconds from when the Vanquisher actually hits the ground and when the next ones are starting to fly?
What do you mean?
Like, we don't have a ton of time in between when the Vanquisher actually is DPSable and when he summons the assassins.
Like 8 seconds within 10, let's say. Yes. Which means we need to push him before we need to push Kael'thas before, basically just before we kill Castigan.
Micromanage phase 1 pretty heavily to get the healing out.
Yeah, are y'all gonna res them?
It's.
I would, but I can't.
Look at all the healers.
I'll do it, yes, don't worry.
To give you an idea of what we're doing to get through phase 1 that fast, no one is healing the raid except for me. Every single healer is pouring into the boss, and we are doing all the towers. I don't think we can go any faster than that.
Yeah, I'm wondering if we have to
Yes,
have
we
to go
can.
the other direction, unfortunately.
I'm spot healing the raid.
Yes, like spot heals, but like...
Well, I can beacon Kael'thas and like channel the raid too, right? But I have to be a little bit careful to spread glimmers and stuff, right? So...
Yeah, but Arc, if we have Arc healing it too, then we go by 2 seconds faster.
From every single thing I've seen on Reddit and everything like that, you bring a Vanquisher in if you don't have massive heals.
I can push... If you can handle the raid arc, I can push Kael'thas a lot faster. I'm just not channeling. I'm trying to be careful. But I could get him up a lot quicker.
Don't worry about that raid. Worry
Okay.
about the boss.
Should you just call us out and say our heals aren't massive?
No, I'm really
No, I
holding
was
back.
talking about Arc.
Oh, okay.
No faith.
No, they are. No, I mean the
sorry, they weren't
numbers.
massive, so they were only one massive.
So I don't care about the Vanquisher going into that phase, except when he goes into that phase 100%, and then we finish the transition phase with the Shade, and immediately another Vanquisher drops at the start of it, and now we're fighting 2 of them. That should not happen. We should only ever have one of those up at a time. I'm wondering if maybe it's worthwhile to put some DPS into the Vanquisher then before people DPS the Shade. Just bring it over and focus the Shade for 10 seconds or so.
Well, we still want to be closer to the shade to not get caught out by the Ember Circle.
Right. No,
Right.
we still bring everything over there. Just instead of attacking the Shade, attack the Vanquisher that the other tank should have literally right behind the Shade. Just get it out of the way. The other thing I was going to mention too is that this Ember Blast, we really got to clean that up. That cannot be going off behind the boss, because that immediately means we need to move the boss. It really should be off to the side somewhere. That'll help us not have to move the boss so much, because we can have a little more room.
Yeah.
But right now we're panicking because the first Ember Blast goes off right behind the boss, and then it's like, okay, now I got to move the boss, and all things get fucked up. Like, you need to put it off. Like let's say, I know there's not a ton of time, but yeah, like if we get the first one to go off, maybe off closer to Skull or off to the side, like just not towards this end of the room. We need this room to fill out. So if you've got Ember Blast, kind of halfway between the boss and in the middle of the room, I guess is the better way to put it. A little back from the boss, not right behind it. And people need to step in it too. Holding iframes. I don't know what you...
Invincibility.
No, I know what iframes are. I don't understand what it means in context of this. There are no iframes in this game.
We have immunities.
Okay, so immunity ability. Yes, if you have those, and you can just run out and ice block it or bubble it, whatever, turtle it, I don't care, then do so. Just make sure if you cannot call it out, then don't do it, because people are going to innately try and go over there unless you say otherwise.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Rid those traitors! Guards, stop them!
Mysterio's really flying a kite.
Yeah. Electricity's rough. Yeah, we all just popped our guardian spirits on him at once.
Who's open?
That's bad.
I've never seen those assassins die that fast.
Moon's up.
Who's up?
10 seconds. Kill this guy.
Purple looking for.
I'll get purple next.
And then blue.
Another interruption from the castle guard. Dispose of them.
43.
Okay.
Godspeed,
Everyone's
Blueberry.
on the Vanquisher. We're gonna move him real quick, but let's focus him down and then on the shade. Vanquisher will be brought behind the boss. I'm gonna move over the star. And we still gotta do a phoenixes and everything. Last.
This is weird. I have both of them.
Shouldn't have been behind the boss again. That's fine. Cone. Cone.
Actually, it looks like he rotated a little bit.
Move him.
I got ice block.
I'm so glad you said that. I was about to charge him.
Yeah, you can switch to the boss. The Vanquisher will die.
I'll get the boss after that cleave. Got him.
Gary's south.
Why is he? That's a weird spot for him.
Keep moving him. Keep moving him. We're kind of pretty stuck.
Don't stand in front of him. Don't stand on the bear.
Oh, that's bad.
There he goes.
Fools seek to hinder us. Do not allow them to interfere.
Okay, now we should get some people on pedestals, just like phase
They
one
are.
again.
They are.
I know. I'm just saying.
Purple's up in 1.
Oh.
Everyone else is on Vanquisher right now.
Additional guards are on route. Ensure that their deaths are swift.
Oh, I got knocked out.
I got knocked out too.
I don't know what did that. That wasn't an assassin.
No, it's the pestering fiends. They throw rubies at me.
Oh, fair enough.
Assassins first.
Blue is open.
Infusers, I believe.
Oh yeah.
Yes, infusers.
There's only one assassin still up. That's good.
There's an infuser on the fire on the far side.
Yep.
Ensure that their deaths are swift.
See him south.
Making sure someone got that. Good, because I'm at 6 stacks. That one's yours.
Yeah, I got it.
Okay.
Booming. Yes, please kill the little shits. It's the boss that.
He pushed.
Okay.
Oh, he's coming. I got the for sure.
Hero.
You want hero?
Hero, focus the eyes.
Shit.
Blast is coming. Blast is coming. It is.
Follow the bear for the cone. I'll be out of it. Trust me.
Cone is coming right now. 1 second.
That assassin's gonna regen. Did?
Yeah.
Cone. Don't be in front of the boss. Gonna move him during blast.
Did you? You taunted. Okay.
No, I
Buries him.
I blessing and protected you.
I taunted the boss.
Cure him too.
I'll move him after the strike.
We get up. The phoenixes are right on top of us.
Renora.
We got lots of room. Yeah, just keep moving them. Cone.
Don't stand on the bear.
I'm taking them back.
Okay.
In the corner.
That assassin is just going to be a thing.
Just kill the boss. 4%.
Shit.
I got soul.
No, don't pull the phoenixes in.
Jesus.
Why did that one just jump across the fucking room?
Because that's how they jump, first of all, and second of all, the decay.
Okay.
Mech bubble.
Pretty much just sacrificing people. It's over.
Holy fucking shit!
Oh my god.
Pull shit in.
Somebody took me with them on that last Ender Blast. And I don't remember
Yeah, same.
You are free.
I was really surprised, but I'm like, I don't remember Phoenix having the ability to jump into us.
Oh, trinket, what the fuck?
How to kill me?
I would take a trinket by now.
I am tired of being
Take anything.
used as a pawn by others.
Anima, we need that for things, right?
Oh yeah.
Allow me to claim
Okay.
vengeance.
Hey, I got a
You
renown.
have so much to learn.
Take this soul
Great job,
away
guys.
and aid him,
I mean, I'm fine being.
See you all next week.
I have.
Yeah.
5 out of 10. I think actually Lady will do better with.
I don't know what the differences are on council, so.
Council. We're going to Lady, aren't we?
I know, but I'm saying I don't know the differences on council, whereas I do know the differences on lady.
Da-da, da-da. Okay, so that is.
I can't even be mad.
Can't even.
Yes. I thought you were gonna roll higher than me.
I mean, the funny thing is, like, you waited so long to roll. I'm like, yeah, I'll just roll on it too.
Come, mortals. It is time
Which-
to live and dread.
This is not where we're headed.
Are we going down?
No, we're going to lady.
Okay.
I mean,
You say that like I remember where Lady is.
Back where we were before.
would it be? Oh, well. How much trash is going to be back up? Because
We can go through the
wait,
wall.
We killed
Yeah,
Hungering, so
yeah, you can go through the wall.
Now, Craft, give that
only in
to
a room.
whoever was second.
Who was second?
Kira?
A lot of people rolled single digits.
Is Sarah?
Yeah,
I was second.
Yeah.
Cure.
I was just rolling on it to troll everybody. Troll all those low rolls. How did I still beat everybody on the roll? What the fuck?
No, you didn't.
It's almost like it's random. You didn't.
Yeah,
I rolled a I rolled a 49.
Why aren't you taking it?
We have no idea where you went. There's a group of us.
I don't even know.
Back, basically back to the entrance.
Follow the square.
Follow the train.
Follow the blueberry. Blueberry will take us to safety.
She's a lady.
Whoa,
Oi! Don't trust anything with wings.
You guys just hear Tom Jones.
I mean, her name's Lady Darkbane. So
And Nerva does.
that was the first time we used a rune, so I think that was the clincher.
Lady Darkwing Duck.
Yes, Lady Darkwing Duck.
Yes, are we down the guardians of this entryway?
No, I'm actually not gonna pull before, you know, more than a third of the raid is here.
I need to. I need to get me a glowy bear. I thought I had one. I thought I got.
No, Everlyn, it's cool. You don't need to back up.
Darius is still out in one of the hallways.
This my little panda legs. They don't go fast.
I don't
I
have
only have
time to explain to you why that's wrong.
I only have one go fast button, and it doesn't last very long.
Must be popular with the ladies.
Wow.
And if you only knew.
Hey, you guys that went through the
Yeah,
door,
you went the
should've
wrong
gone through
way.
the wall.
We're
Don't go,
fellas.
don't go through the mirror. Go through the broken wall.
Yeah, come back.
What if I don't want to come back?
And you are
Baby, come back.
That's all I was thinking about it.
Well, Draven's up here. That means we gotta be going the right way.
You can blame it all on me. I'm about to pull.
Does anyone have a tome?
Yes.
Can you trade one, Everlyn?
Yep.
Thank you.
Ask it for one.
They are right down below us, by the way.
We went the scenic route.
I mean, if you ask me for a tome, I'll refer you to my dealer.
Is that what I am now?
Come on.
Thank you, Ever.
No problem.
Oh, something happened.
What happened?
I pulled.
I accidentally almost taunted.
Kraft who had that cloak?
I think so, yeah.
Oh, cute.
Yep.
One of the quests with the black market person. I didn't think they would drop in the raid.
Venari?
Yeah, no, the black market auction house.
Oh.
So for people who weren't here when we first started pulling this on heroic, I think we only did 2 or 3 pulls. The big difference is we need a really solid interrupt chain.
We've killed it before, haven't we?
No.
On heroic, the difference is that the ads cast, and it sucks. You'd have 2 to 3 players with a 12-second or 14-second cooldown interrupts, or 4 to 5 players with 24-second cooldown interrupts.
Oh, Priest could do it.
Yeah, sure. As soon as you let us become shaman.
Mine's only 12.
You still need a couple of you.
I have a 45-second cooldown. I can't do it. I'm sorry.
Which ad? The big one that gets spawned?
Well, technically both of them, but
There's a Harness Spectre and there's a Conjured Manifestation. The Manifestation is the immobile one that does not need to be tanked. That's the one that'll cast Condemned that needs to be interrupted. Otherwise, we all explode.
I could have a quicker interrupt if I turn melee.
And the other one we have to tank, otherwise he starts spamming the room.
yeah. The Harness Spectre, I think he casts the same thing, doesn't he?
Maybe.
I can't tell you how badly I want everyone to go melee.
I wanted to go rogue.
Yeah, survival has a faster interrupt.
Yes, the Harness Spectre will cast Condemn if not engaged in melee combat. So he can.
Yeah, as long as you're tanking the one.
Yes. So the Spectre has to
I
be
can't
tanked
move,
and
so
can be moved.
See that thing going off right there? That's what needs to be interrupted.
We're learning.
Can't be pushed.
Are people still buying heroic BOEs?
Only to brazenly return to these halls alongside this ragged band of mortals. Pathetic.
The rated witch and the price you might get on them might vary, but why wouldn't it? I mean, put it up on the auction house for 1 gold. I'm sure it'll sell.
I am not gonna do that. Definitely not gonna just do that.
And specify how much profit you want to make. Just do it least gold.
You put up the markers, please. Do a normal setup. Ever, if you don't mind doing the far side, I'll do this side.
Yep, I'm here.
Last time we were having troubles with the bottles that were further out, so ranged. Feel free to stay a bit further out. Make sure we're catching those bottles.
Pull the boss to the middle.
And 1 person per bottle.
Yes.
Yep.
It's only 1.
Tank can run to the platform or away for if they need to explode.
Are we bringing in the ads again, like we were before?
Yes, yes. Somewhere near the middle of the room, just on top of the existing people.
Okay, so skullish to the end of the platform thing.
No,
We brought her.
The boss. The boss is going to be on Skull, just anywhere
Okay,
around the middle
okay.
of the room here.
Then we'll have to watch for bottle tosses up on the platform because she will toss them back up there too.
Yep.
Yeah, that's why we moved her out so that we could actually have people spread out the whole room, because otherwise people were not in range and having to catch bottles that were out of range.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is.
If I remember correctly.
This is pretty much what all the guides say to tank her in the middle of the room.
They write guides for this game?
Did you guys already do interrupt rotations? Is that all set?
Nope. No, we didn't. Who's got? I think DKs have 2. Is that correct? I remember for council we had DKs doing. Really? I thought you had the mind freeze one and you had asphyxiate.
That's a
stun. Is a stun. Yeah.
Okay.
Just have one of them start it, and then the other people can call out next when they're about to get it.
Yeah, I don't think Addo we actually want you in there, even though you have a decently good stun. So
okay,
we'll just go in current DK order, right? Mech, Tart.
Back up just.
Mech, Tart, Tal, Hawk, Graph. And then call if you need a backup, and the tanks can take the backups.
I mean, we keep what's her face in the council fight interrupted without having to do a full rotation, and this is a much longer cast. We just saw it on Trash, so like I said, just 1 person. Just make sure to call out if you're going to get the next one if you don't, or if you need someone else to get it. We have a whole bunch in the raid.
It's a 2-second cast.
Well, that's one we're focused on to kill anyway, so right?
Yeah, it's the focus targets. Everyone's going to be on it. In fact, we're going to bring the other one on top of it for clean.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I thought you were tanking.
I was, and then she stopped freaking cast.
Oh, okay.
Taunt wore off. You gotta remember that.
I unloaded my Convoke and I'm like, wow, something weird is going on.
No, I forgot he stands there.
He stops to
Training triangle.
start the draining or start the thingy going.
That's 2 on me.
Dairy south.
I got it.
This is fine.
I got knocked back mid-cast.
All good.
4, 3, 2.
Start draining circle.
I think that's why they go right here. There's the 2 ads.
Now Dairy's south.
Which is the one we have?
The big buff one is the one we're gonna take.
You die.
What? I caught it. What the hell?
Warp Desire's dot killed me. On top of a number of melees in the last 2 seconds.
Dim went off.
Reset.
Oh.
She was still meleeing me, and I had the Harness Spectre.
Well, then I thought he. So apparently, can he not be moved? Because this thing says we can move him.
The big guy? I don't think we've ever been able to move him. You don't have to release. I've got a whip protection.
Oh, I see. Okay, no, you can't move the Spectre. Okay, you move the boss to the one you're currently. Okay.
Yeah.
Got it. Get it. Got it.
Is that different?
No, my understanding of it was different.
Don't res sell him. I want to get. I feel useless. Darius, I can res you. Yeah.
Wow, what happened to my GameStop stock?
It's still up.
No.
Haha, 347. It was like less than 200 at the start of today. I am thoroughly enjoying watching that whole spectacle go on.
Yeah, it's all fun and games until someone loses their life savings. People gonna be jumping from
Oh
windows.
no, a hedge fund is gonna go out of business.
Oh,
That's
they're not
so
the ones
sad.
that'll be the problem.
Devs, like, there's a lot of people jumping on it that shouldn't be jumping on it and are going to lose a lot of money.
At this point, it's catching the knife, and there's a lot of hands that are grabbing for that knife.
Yeah, but I mean, you can put as many road signs on the road that say "dead end ahead, dead end ahead, dead end ahead," and if everyone ignores it and goes to it, you gotta say, "Well, we did everything." And to be fair, if you go to Wall Street Bets right now, everyone on there basically says, "Do not do this if you're looking for an investment."
What stock are you talking about?
GameStop.
Oh,
GameStop, was it
BlackBerry? BlackBerry's got a little bit going on too, but GameStop is the primary one.
Yeah, that's the one that really shot up because of.
yeah,
Still
I don't
going.
have anything in there.
Still going. They're pushing for 1,000 by Friday.
If you're looking long-term investments, those ones aren't the way to go.
Pogs. Pogs
No.
are the way to go.
Yeah, Pogs and Beanie Babies.
Yeah, no. Techs are tricky. The way I do mine, I don't think I have anything in tech, and I do like 10 to 15% a year, every year, year over year.
Their stock price has nothing to do with how the
Yeah.
company performs.
People buying this are not looking for long-term investments. They're looking for quick, short-term gains to fuck over holding firms.
Which have been doing the exact same tactic for decades.
Yeah, it doesn't.
So
It's
it's
win
kinda
big,
fair
lose
play.
big.
Well, if you get out at the top, though, you still win big.
The percentage of
Some
people that win
people
big,
are-
though, is not as high as the people who lose a lot of money.
That's they don't lose money.
Yeah.
Don't gamble what you don't have.
Well, that's why they're in that situation. They gambled what they didn't have.
I only invest other people's money.
Smart.
Exactly.
That's how you learn.
Raining triangle.
Someone needs to come over
It's
to
right
this
next
one.
to the boss.
Yeah. Circle needs to back
Like
up.
back up. Like back up.
There you go.
2, 1.
Green circle.
Bring the two heads close to the middle. Everyone else should be moving out of.
Sorry.
I love how that disappears.
Yeah, that was not fun.
Bosch should not be on me.
What am I getting?
The bomb.
Oh.
I think you're supposed to run out.
Hit circle again.
You guys can deal with
My kind of tank.
I mean,
Hit
if I don't
star.
look, then, it's gotta be everyone else's problem. I have 2 on me.
Cure hit south.
4, 3, 2, 1.
I do good.
Got it.
Ads.
Seal him south.
Gotta bring full movement together, I guess.
It only has to take 1.
Dairies him.
Oh boy. I'm at 2.
Got her.
Back to the middle.
Trinket and a little slow.
Ah.
We gotta go DPS. We got 7%. We've only got 25% left on that canister before it explodes.
The star again.
2, 1.
No, you can do star.
Ads are gonna show up. One.
You're right next to one of those things.
Hero. Now we burn as quick as we can here before we get the spinny beam stuff.
Drain circle.
Okay.
Oh, we didn't drain triangle before she took it, did we?
We did.
She's already at 35 and we just started this phase? Oh my god.
We did it twice.
Yeah, it's taking right now.
We're very long in this phase.
Heads. You're ready to taunt her. There it is. I'll get the harness spectre.
Yeah, this is the beam that starts killing people. It's the only problem. I guess that during that phase we get them not be in the middle of the room. Okay.
I got it. I got it.
Battle resing. Nope, no,
Not be in the middle of the room, but there's also that crap on the floor that's killing us too.
Hit circle. We're dead anyways.
Is that stuff on the floor supposed to happen, or did we miss something?
What happens after the thingy goes off at a certain point? The bottles that she throws, that's what they leave. The first ones don't do it, but later on, it does it.
When they're empowered, they stay there.
Okay.
It leaves a patch.
And that's the first one.
When you get 8.
No, it's the lingering bottles. When they're empowered, they do that? I just looked it up. Yeah, once on that third phase, we're just gonna have to move the boss tonight. I'm just totally surprised that she hit 50%, and I looked up like 3 seconds later, she was already past 33%.
So at one point there, we had 3 bottles draining at the same time. This is a similar fight to the last one where it's a 6-minute fight. If she's not dead in 6 minutes, then we're not going to get it. And we were very close on circle. I think we were at 80 something, 85.
Still doable though.
Yeah. Well, that was our third pull.
Well, if it's 80%, that assumes that she started at 0.
Yeah. The second one did. We drained that one twice. Just figuring out the timing so we don't have to drain it multiple times.
Well, part of our problem is we are having a DPS, overall DPS problem, just because the ads spawn, and by the time we killed the second ad, the next ads came out 3 seconds later. Like, there was no lull, and it shouldn't take that long to kill those ads.
The ads circles should overlap on top of each other also. They shouldn't be that far apart. Like, as long as the two people are not standing in each other's circles, they should be literally like half overlapped on each other. That way, the ads are a lot closer to each other, and a lot more people can cleave off of both of them.
All I know is that me and somebody were stacked in a circle, and then they became a horse, and then the circle was fucking gone.
Yeah, we've noticed that for Steed, for some reason, it likes to make abilities disappear on the floor while you're on Steed.
Yep.
Grim, I don't know if you noticed, whoever has Dark Vein should be tanking not the harnessed one, but the small one, for sure.
I was dragging it over to the focus target.
Yeah, because the Harness Spectre uses Unconscionable Guilt, burdens the target with Unconscionable Guilt, inflicting 15,000 shadow damage and increasing damage taken from Unconscionable Guilt and Exposed Desires by 10%.
Okay.
So
that just means don't tank her and
Right.
at the same time. That's what that means.
Or am I
So
getting
when
that?
Sorry?
Or am I getting that wrong?
No, it just means don't tank the ad and her at the same time.
During hero portion, are you going to move her back to where she starts and tank her there?
Yeah, that's probably the better option than the back of the room.
There's room there, so yeah, okay.
Yeah, just because the circles always appear in the middle of the room in some formation. They don't appear on the sides or at the front of the room or the direct back. So being out in the middle of the room, yeah, because when it's fine until that's empowered. Once it's empowered, then yeah, that beam just like rips through people. Yeah, that's what I meant. So
Oh yeah, I
don't tank both.
I wanted to double check. I forgot that Exposed Desire and Weakened Desires or whatever it is are different.
Yeah, I don't think that would be a fair fight to be like, well, now the tank can't tank anything. Go stand in a corner until your dot disappears.
Yeah.
Even though there's multiple ads up.
And I'm sorry.
We're gonna bring the boss to the skull area. Is that where you bring her first?
Yes. For every phase except for 3.
And you can put a trap there right away. Okay, thank you.
It just takes. She starts casting at the start, so it takes me a moment to drag her back.
Yeah. Star.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Tripping triangle. Drain circle.
4, 3, 2.
79. Add. Like, a little close. There we go. Works. Everyone else should not be in those circles.
Draining diamond. Drain Star. Dairy South.
Yeah, I got her.
Seal him Salve.
4, 3, 2, 1.
You can taunt her.
Okay, the bottles are starting to leave patches now.
Taunting her.
Get ready to drain Circle when she switches. She's still got 8%.
Maybe somebody else over here. Okay.
Cure South.
Stuff under the bosses, please.
Yeah, we gotta move her.
Oh, we're gonna move her to the front anyways.
Ready, Circle?
Drain Circle.
Sorry, Elf, didn't want to let you die.
Okay, like,
Hero.
just gonna leave her here.
Yeah.
Okay. Got her.
Drain Star. Rin Aura.
Closer together. There we go.
Okay.
Those beams will
Cure
hurt.
him.
Never mind.
Back up a bit, Silax. Drain Star.
Pop that battle res. These will spin. Watch the beams.
She switched. Draining Triangle. Thank you, Darius.
Died in it, so most of it didn't go off.
Make sure you taunt her. Please.
I should have her. I do have her.
Okay. Yeah, you do.
Four, three, two.
Taunt the Spectre, I got her.
Yeah, I got her.
Okay.
The next set of ads can't move. They can't move. They cannot. They cannot move. That's perfect though.
Darn, we're good.
Okay, I got the Spectre, you got her.
Drain Circle. Never.
Somebody's gonna have to. Cure's getting it.
If you get me back up, I'll have cooldowns again.
3 minutes.
What? Where's the fuck? Where is it? Well, there it is. Fuck. Sorry.
Oh no, they're gonna hit 100. It's gonna hit 100. Shit. Oh.
Nice, good try though.
Oh, 5.5%.
Yeah. Go back to the 6-minute fight, or it's not a fight. But yeah, that was really close. Good job, guys.
Yeah.
Gotta run back. No.
Now I got res.
Okay, so there's 2 ads. The first ad, we should focus and kill. The second ad, are people switching to it or just staying on the boss and cleaving the ad?
I'm switching.
I was on the
Yeah.
edge.
I'm switching.
I think we're supposed to stay on the boss and just cleave it down, unless we start getting overlap. But I think we're okay.
Oh, well, I was definitely going on that.
Staying
Yeah.
on the boss is probably preferable because we got to make up 5% difference, and if we can just that ad doesn't, as long as if and I swap on them, that really doesn't matter much.
Our melee are really good at cleave, so like range, if you're more single target, just pump into
Yes, stay on the boss. The
Especially
first
if it's
ad, the first ad definitely help out and get it done, so we can move on to the second one, and then we'll focus the boss but cleave the second.
Blah blah blah. Tunnel boss. Check.
There you go.
I hate the accuser back there in the corner. I keep glancing and seeing the red out of the corner of my eye because I'm where I'm at, and think there's a bottle going to go off up there. So yeah, it's a pain in the butt.
If you have easy cleave, that would help though. Like, Beastmaster multi-shot every once in a while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dodge,
Yeah.
etc.
Not that great though.
Perhaps under
But
it,
we
that kind of thing.
Yeah, don't worry too much about it. If it starts becoming a problem, I'll call for to switch targets onto it. Because as long as we don't have a second set of ads spawn while that one's still alive, we're fine.
When she transitioned, it was at like 7 already, so we have a little bit extra time if I have a bit of time to get it right this time.
Yeah.
The other ones are all perfect.
I know it's not much, but anybody want a armor kit? They don't have a 32 stam or something, but if anybody wants it, I have a few.
1 for more damage. Give me some of that.
It's not damage, stamina. What?
I'm responding to chat.
Yep.
Sorry.
There is enough time in this fight to get 2 potions off too. So
That was a good point.
I'm really
I think I got
for DPS.
some stones graph. I don't know if they're the best stones, but I've got some stones.
I'm stoned.
I think we can make up the 5%, but people should use personal flasks, even if they're the older flasks. You should be using them right now.
Fantasy
So the question is, when should I do my? Should I pop a potion at the start? Then one near
You
the
pop.
end?
You're gonna pop your first potion right off the bat, like right before you convoke the first time.
Okay. I can do that.
Yeah, pot on 1 if you're ranged. If you're melee, because the boss likes to run. But freaking ranged get to pop their potion and stand still while it's deciding where it's gonna run.
Well, there goes my celestial alignment.
Here we go.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I should be able to channel Fleshcraft and a potion at the same time. I don't like that I can't.
Sounds like you're just not trying hard enough.
I hit both buttons really hard.
Spawning in a sec.
Draining triangle. Drain circle.
4, 3, 2, 1.
We can
Cure
move
south.
Alright, 2. I'll take big guy. Now I'm gonna take her.
Drain star.
Oh, shoot. You gotta go over to the other side. This is not gonna. Oh, God.
Swap. Oh my god.
It blew up.
4.
Was the
Abandon ship!
2,
Abandon ship! Gnomes and bears first.
Yeah, I don't know what was going on there, but that was some yakety sacks going on.
That was the.
I gotta res off. Well, the run back isn't that bad.
It's if you go the way we went.
There's definitely some Benny Hill playing as I was running around the orcs there.
Yeah, that might have been my fuck up. I kind of have to stay on this side of the room because I'm on these guys. So I go to whatever is closest.
I mean, you could just yell at me if you need to. I usually stick to that side of the room too.
Need to or just want to? That's the real question.
Does it have to be about the boss fight? Can we yell at you for anything?
Yeah, like I've had a kind of crap week, so.
Go ahead and use me as your punching bag. I don't really care. Does that answer your question? Huh?
I meant to link that earlier, just totally forgot.
I mean, I got 2.4% of my damage from Shadow Coral there, so.
I can actually see the Warp Desire zone.
Yeah, this one's not so bad, but
Right.
we've had this conversation about some of the other boss fights where I don't know what debuff they've got on them. Well, this I've used on a few other fights already now, and it actually really helps.
There's a bleed. I think it's a bleed in Necrotic Wake that stacks up like 5 times and just continues to tick. That apparently doesn't show up on anyone's bars or frames. And so I always stand there telling the healer, please continue to heal me. And they don't know why, and then I die. And like, why? What? Like in chat, I'm like, keep healing me.
Darius sees it, he just refuses to heal you. There's a difference there.
4.
Well, it's after the combat. That's what is really annoying.
Draining triangle. Drain circle.
I got her in the focus target.
Drain star.
Drain.
Gary's south.
Someone's on the right place.
Way in the back.
I get closer. Whoever's the star. Get closer. Get like right into it.
No,
They died.
They're dead.
4,
Yeah, it's gonna be a wipe.
2, 1.
You shouldn't be on the circle.
Darn you, Drac.
Just any consolation, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna die out here.
I'll take blame for that one. I got very aggressive on the containers because last time I was falling behind, so.
So correct me if I'm wrong with the orbs and circles. You don't need the. Every person has 2 beams coming out of them, connecting them to 2 other people, right? Because you're forming a triangle, right?
Yes.
Yes. You don't need to get both lines through. You just need to have one line through every orb.
Basically.
Okay.
One line.
Because what I was watching there was people shifting, trying to get both lines through the same orb. I'm like, no, just get one line through, and then the other person compensates to get one of theirs through the orb. The last person gets there. You're basically off-centering the triangle.
That's correct.
Correct.
So, but I'm watching people run over and stand inside the orb. And I'm like, no, don't do that. Back up a little bit and just try and get one of the lines through, and let the other people deal with the other orbs.
Yep.
It's definitely easier to be further away.
Yes.
Yep.
Do not need to be in the orbs. You're just gonna take damage when you're there anyway.
I thought you'd put both lines in. Sorry, that's my bad.
Nope. This is why I'm clarifying, because I was literally watching that. I'm like, if I could put that in a meme, it's that one with the blonde woman with all the like math going on in her head, being really confused. Like that's what I was watching going on during.
I'm confused about is I'm pretty sure we did actually get the lines lined up. I don't know why it wasn't off.
Sometimes
No.
you gotta wiggle it a little bit, so I just kind of stand there and wiggle back and forth a little bit.
Wiggle, 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 wiggle.
Before I say anything more, is anybody screwing with me?
Like, not personally.
Okay,
Not
I
the moment.
can no longer use WASD to move my character.
Oh, dinner.
Can't use my keyboard at all right now.
Press escape.
I don't have a. That's not it either.
Does numlock work?
You have the chat bar open?
No. Press numlock. Does the light turn on and off? I guess you're on a might be on a lounge.
Numlock does not work.
Yeah, the keyboard's not working then.
That's why I asked if the chat bar was open. Because if you type into the chat bar and trying to move, it won't work. Because the chat bar's open.
Desktop or a laptop?
Oh, laptop.
Yeah.
That's bad.
There's the function key on the keyboard that can turn off the keyboard. So you might have to find out which one that is.
Not,
and off your keyboard.
Not every laptop has that.
Well, his might. That's why I'm bringing it up.
I don't see one that has a keyboard icon.
Maybe just reboot.
It says you went offline.
Yeah, my everything but Discord just restarted.
Well, that's fun.
Yeah, this is, paid good money for this laptop. Let's just hope that it was a weird thing. It looked like somebody mind controlled my character and was running around.
Does it work now?
Nope. I've got to restart. I got a hard restart.
Yeah, I would just press the power button and let it shut down, and then give it 2 or 3 seconds, and then power it back on again. Yeah, that's laptop support, which is not so easy to just unplug and replug back in.
You should probably call Microsoft.
I'm sure it's not the worst calls that they've got, but
I like when Microsoft calls me to fix my computer problem.
I know, right?
Keep them on.
And
for
That's really nice of them.
Yeah, it is nice of them, and their help is really, really great. What I find really odd though is they want me to pay them in Best Buy cards or Google Play cards.
Yeah, everyone knows U.S. currency is failing, so why not invest in something that'll maintain its value? It says $50 on the front. It has to be worth $50 forever.
Wait, why don't you just use Bitcoin? That's never gonna fail.
It's traceable. Well, to a point.
GameStop stock.
Joke.
Yes.
Bitcoin's going to be around way longer than GameStop.
I was making a joke about how volatile Bitcoin has been.
The scams.
No, it's the future, guys. Cryptocurrency. Do it.
The scams that get you to log on to your banking website, and then they hide your screen and they change the HTML on the page in order to make it look like they put extra money in your account. And then they claim, oh yeah, we transferred you too much money. And when you try and push them back on them to say, well then just take the money back. You have access to my account. I'll just give you an account number and I'll transfer you the money back. Oh no. You need to pay us back in Google Play cards and stuff. You can't just transfer the money back. That's not possible.
If you want to watch some incredible videos, watch the guy I just linked in general.
You have to look at it. It's Kid Boga, isn't it?
It is.
It is.
Terms like stuff like that before.
So Kid Boga is interesting from an entertainment perspective because he just fucks with them completely, and he strings them along for as long as possible. From a more technical standpoint, I much prefer Jim Browning because he actually will go into the technical side of it. He's got a whole video series and stuff where he actually gets into their network on their side, actually remotes in and look. You can see he shows their webcams and all of their security systems. You can start finds out their real names and family names. He goes in depth with this. It's actually really interesting. Anyways, is Hawk back now?
Yes, he said he was.
I was just delaying until Hawk is back. That's all.
Yeah, that was weird. I even had to. Never mind. Go.
All right, definitely killing her in the next 12 pulls.
You mean 2? I'm not staying up past 11.
You mean now?
Where's your optimism? Who am I raiding with?
Yeah, we're pulling.
You're raiding with
a bunch of
punching bag.
pessimists.
3, 2, 1.
Training triangle. Drain circle.
Oh.
2, 1.
It's weird.
Baker.
I
hit 2
Drain
just as they
star.
spawned.
Train star.
I have her. Okay.
There we go.
We're good. Whoa. Fix it in post. I was the meme lady. I'm like, how are we gonna
Dairy
level
south.
this? Go ahead and swap.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Got her. Take the big guy.
Yep.
Oh fuck, where is it? Oh, it's
In the
under
ring.
lost.
Okay, swap.
I got socks.
Okay, the bottles are leaving patches.
Massive 52.
Get ready to hit circle as soon as she switches.
2, 1.
0.
Hit circle.
Move it.
Go ahead. I'll tell her when she stops. Got my poke out anyway.
Seal him salve. Hit star. Cure hit salve.
Swap.
Uh-oh, we're losing people.
Get it under.
We lost our beamers.
The red patch.
Yeah, you cannot run through the beams when this is empowered. That kills people. Pretty much have to have everyone out of the middle of the room, really.
The red patch and it spawned right over.
Swap.
Dairies him.
Oh yeah.
4, 3, 2,
We switched to 0 though.
Yep.
Make it.
Yeah, we had people run through the beams. That's what happened. Animal web killed people.
What's this round stuff? What?
Hmm?
Oh no, it just looked like there were laser red beams going like in a circle.
Yes.
Yeah, it's because
no.
they went too high. We're losing too many people, so we didn't transition fast enough.
Yeah, when it's over 66, that's the last empowered phase that the orbs start spinning red beams around.
Holy shit.
Yeah, we need to kill that off right away.
Yeah, the beam. Once we're in that phase when Hero's running, the third phase, the beams that connect people do a shit ton of damage.
That's actually like the pain point, right? So once we get past that, assuming we have the DPS to finish the fight left, then we're good. That's the hump.
You going one more time?
Yep.
6-minute fight.
She was at 22% at 4 minutes and 47. So we still have another minute. Timing. Right. One more pull.
Oh yeah, this is the gammon pool.
Whatever you need. Get this kill.
Cookies.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Drain circle.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Drain star.
1 second. It's done.
Cure salve.
Someone's not in the right place.
Back.
Star was too far forward. Yeah, Star was too far forward.
4,
Swap.
3, 2, 1.
Oh shit, I caught her wrong. 2 seconds.
Dairy salve.
Well, $53.
Get ready. Oof. Something hit the ground.
Miss.
No one smoked.
There were 3 in a row, like back to back, all in the lane swap, right next to us.
Drain star or circle, sorry.
Grack.
50. Hero. Might as well pump that battle.
Gonna hit a thing.
2, 1.
Just another one.
Circle's not going down. We're gonna hit 100.
Now it is.
I excellent time, dang it.
You don't have to keep pushing it. It should do it.
One ad.
Yeah, what the hell happened to the other ad?
I need one person in here. Quick, quick.
What? What was that?
There was a flash, one of those potions that got thrown missed.
There are 4 of them right now. How big these are.
I think we got this next week. We just need to get a little bit more gear and get some more pulls on it. We can probably come straight here after, so we don't have to do the back and forth bullshit again.
Yeah, I'd like to. That does spend a lot of time going back and forth.
After Destroyer. Good job, guys. See you next week.
Hey, it was good to be back this week. I'm glad, my hands are working again.
Yeah, welcome back.
Yeah.
Apparently my keyboard is the new issue. I don't know.
They're working too well. You're just
There we go. I'm hitting the keys too hard and I'm breaking my keyboard.
Yes. obviously.